Hello, dreamy friends. It's Kelly Sullivan Walden, and I just finished doing a pre-tape of my Ask Dr. Dream show, and I brought on one of my dearest friends on the planet, Joey Sutton, a certified holistic health practitioner. Did I say it right? God,
Counselor.
counselor. Ooh, okay. Well, you get the idea. Anyway, she's a badass in the realm of mind, body, spirit, and health and wellness and all that jazz. Anyway, we just finished having this really amazing conversation, in my opinion, that was dicey and splicey and addressing some of the horrible pain and drama that's going on in our world right now, and from a holistic perspective. So Joe, anything that you maybe didn't get to say on the show or a recap in a nutshell for those who might not have a chance to hear the radio show, even though I hope you all go to Unity Online Radio and check out the Ask Dr. Dream show, or you can get it on iTunes or wherever podcasts are. Okay, go, Joe.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you again for having me on. I feel like you have to pull me out of the dungeon to have me talk. And in my view, right now you're on top and I'm on the bottom. So
Oh,
anyway, great. You're the sun, I'm the moon.
no,
Anyway,
I think it's more like bringing you out of your meditative cave that's creating worlds. You're not in a dungeon. You're just in like this sacred inner place. And I'm like enticing you with little, I don't know,
you know what? That
chocolates.
made me feel so much better just now.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I look at myself like I'm in the underworld, but no, it's not all the underworld.
No, it's like it's a sacred cave. It's a sacred place. And because of COVID, I've become quite a cave dweller myself. And so it
Yeah.
takes a lot to pull me out as well. I'm not as easily da 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 da. Okay, so
Okay.
what's
Having said
a
all that.
insult antidote? One of your books is called Insults and Antidotes, and there's a longer subtitle, but on a metaphoric level, there's an insult happening to our brothers and sisters, our dark-skinned brothers and sisters, and there's antidotes, physical ones, non-physical ones. Which ones do you feel like talking about, even for the broken heart that so many of us are walking around with right now?
Yeah, thank you. That's a really great question, actually. I I'm going to start by saying that I feel like I have been a control freak most of my life, and I think I'm pretty powerful. I really thought I was super powerful, and I used my superpowers a lot until there was a few times in my life where all all that I gave something didn't work. I gave it everything I had and more. And
Mm-hmm.
it ended in failure more than
Mm,
once.
mm.
And I was shocked out of my messianic complex into the world of humans. And actually, I was kind of relieved to be demoted and be a person among persons, because it's really just too hard of a job to think you're that, powerful.
Right.
So, having said that, I noticed that there's times in life where when I do feel like I'm kind of back to being really productive again and really capable, and I'm doing a lot and I'm willful, and I kind of pick up the baton again, feeling powerful. And
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean that I'm always coming from, uh, you know, some high place where I feel like I'm better than people. I just feel like I can do 10 times more than the average person.
Right.
so,
You
so
just
I'm
zip,
going
zip,
to, so
zip.
just get out of my way and let me do my thing.
Right.
Um, but my happiest place is when I'm in surrender. My happiest place is when I am not pedal to the metal, full throttle, adrenaline pumping through my veins. So what that I can do a lot of things fast? So what? Like, am I racing to my grave, or
Mm-hmm.
do I want to have a peaceful journey? And my whole practice is about being present and having a peaceful journey. Well, no wonder that's my practice, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wired that way. I'm wired for speed, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
wired for accomplishment. As if there's some place that I'm going to reach that's going to provide me something different than if I had tuned in right now.
Right.
If I could tune in, the idea that I put my piece off in the layaway plan for someday when I finish that thing and then the other 12 things and all the 12 horses that I'm moving together, the idea that I would put my piece off and the layaway plan for someday is an aberrant thought. So
Wow. Yeah.
my practice it even has become my preference. I've been forced to have this be my preference, is to act in surrender and to ask my higher self for direction and to do what is written for me to do. My job, my one little job. I can't heal everyone in the world. I can't make it all better. And I want to, believe me. And there's some part of me that thinks that I can. There's some part of me like, if we do this and that and this and that. No, I got to do my part. I'm educating people in mental illness, to understand mental illness. I'm writing books. I'm counseling people. I have groups. I'm doing what I'm drawn to do to make the difference that I want to make. I can't do more than I'm doing peacefully. So
Right.
I'm interested now in contacting my peace and taking that with me on my projects rather than waiting for it to arrive after my project. Because guess what happens after my project is done? It lasts
There's
1
more.
second and then
Right.
I'm on for the next hit like heroin. And honestly, I think that being a workaholic is literally, it's an addiction. There's a 12-step program for this. It's an addiction because you get an internal apothecary pump of adrenaline, which you could physically shoot up epinephrine, like if you have a really bad allergy attack, you shoot up epinephrine. It's a similar thing. This
Mm.
adrenaline pumps through your body and it's a drug, it's an upper. And it helps you focus and helps you accomplish, and it brings more energy to your arms and your legs, and it also steals it from your digestive system and from your reproductive system, by the way. So all this piece I think I'm going to get when I finally reach my goal is fraught with consequences, just as if I was shooting up any drug. Okay, so the antidote: meditation. The antidote: surrender. The antidote: breathe. The antidote: do what my inner voice tells me to do, and don't do more than that. Antidote: have faith that that's exactly right for me. So that, I would say, is the sum up of what I wanted to talk about today.
Mic drop, even though my mic isn't one to drop. That's so good. I needed to hear that. I so needed to hear that. And I would assert that many of us needed to. And there's a reason there's no more layaway plan, or there's very few places that offer a layaway plan, because it's just a sucky way to do business and a sucky way to do life. Let's just do it now. Let's not wait for our peace. Let's just give it 100% now, and then let's operate from a peaceful place, carry it with us. I love that. And there's so much more that we talked about on the radio show, so you just have to hear the rest of it. We had a juicy conversation that might even be a little controversial. So if you want to watch it, go to Unity Online Radio, or listen to it, Unity Online Radio. Go to the Ask Dr. Dream page, or just go to wherever you listen to podcasts. The show is called Ask Dr. Dream, and you can hear this show. And I believe the title of it is about finding peace in the midst of two pandemics, or peace in pandemics. I don't know, something about peace and something about pandemics. You'll find it there. Joey's website is loveyourwaytohealth.com, loveyourwaytohealth.com. And that's the message I'm taking with me. Thank you, Joe, so much for
Thank you,
being with
Cal.
me.
Thank you for celebrating all your friends and letting us shine with you.
Woo-hoo. All right. Sweet dreams, honey.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.